Here are 7 books to help you break your reading slump. Now, my tried and true cure for a reading slump is something that is either short or very fast paced, and all of these meet at least one of those criteria. First up, we have Never Lie by Frida McFadden. In this story, we have a newlywed couple who is house hunting, and they end up touring a remote mansion that used to belong to a very famous psychiatrist who mysteriously went missing. And while they're at the house, they end up finding recordings of patient interviews, and through listening to these interviews, they start unwinding the past and therefore the mystery behind the disappearance. Next up, we have Blacktop Wasteland by S.A. Cosby. In this story, we have a former getaway driver who's trying to get away from that life and live on the straight and narrow. However, certain events happen which end up pulling him back in for one last heist in order to save his family. And let me tell you, on this heist, shit hits the fan. Next up, we have Summer Frost by Blake Crouch. In this story, a video game developer ends up becoming obsessed with an AI within a video game simulation, and soon the lines between reality and simulation start to blur. Next, we have the first book in the Murderbot Diary series by Martha Wells. It's called All Systems Red. This is actually the first 2 books that I'm holding here. But in this story, we have a self-aware murderbot who is made to protect and kill, but all he really wants to do is stay home and watch movies. Next up, we have Two Can Play by Allie Hazelwood, where 2 rival video game developers are made to collaborate on a project. It's very lighthearted, very witty. Next up, we have Thrum by Meg Smitherman. In this story, the main character, who is on a space mission, ends up waking up after years of stasis, only to realize that her entire crew is dead and her ship is not working. So in a desperate attempt, she sends out a distress beacon, and who ends up answering that call? None other than a sexy, enigmatic alien. And last but not least, we have Six Scorched Roses by Carissa Broadbent. In this story, a dying woman makes a desperate attempt to save her people and ends up striking a bargain with a reclusive vampire.